Hello. How you doing? Ready for a good time? A good time with me. Rolling some coasters. Coastering some rolls. Tonight at twitch.tv/Marcel Vos. I don't know, was that epic? Now, I didn't plan to do that, but I did. I don't know. Sure, no, I really wasn't planning to do that, Slime. It just kind of happened. When trying to be funny, because that's a thing I try sometimes. But yeah, how are you all doing? Hope you're doing well. On this Wednesday evening. I would say beautiful, but it's not been a particularly beautiful day. It's, I don't know, it's been a boring day. Now, not boring for me, but, you know, in terms of weather, it's been grey outside all day. I mean, I've done some fun stuff, but the weather hasn't. I introduced my friend to your videos and we laughed so much. Well then, I wonder which videos you watched, because most aren't comical. Although there are a few that intend to be a bit more comedic. Hey Neri, how you doing? Thank you for the 11 months. Oh, you got corona. That's not so good. I said how you doing before I read your comment. So it's a bit unfortunate. Can't sleep and it's just getting worse and worse. Well, I hope it gets better and better soon. And in the meantime, I hope it's at least livable. And maybe I can, you know, provide a bit of relief tonight. And yeah, I hope you get better soon. Sorry to hear that. We watched the Cursed Park highlights and the 135-year-long coaster. Ah yes, the Cursed Park is pretty good. It's funny, the livestream that I uploaded to my second channel of the Cursed Park livestream, which I did a week ago? 1.5 weeks? I'm not sure. Got a lot of views. It's doing very well. So people like that stuff. I should do it definitely more often. Thank you for the follow, Nova Official. How official are you? Hey Rising Ape, how you doing? So, you uploaded a video to your channel about a new longest coaster, which isn't... Well, it's original. I mean, I haven't made a video about it, but it's sadly open RCT2 only. Because I've made that coaster before as well, a few years ago. I believe there is a way to also do the chaining in such a way that works in vanilla. But that's a bit more involved and you need like multiple coasters for one gear. But yeah, someone on my Discord, well several people actually discovered that. There was a pic from an RCT park that really looked like yours in Video Game Donkey's last video on YouTube. Oh really? That's cool. I might take a look at this video after the stream. So yeah, did you guys found what I posted yesterday interesting? Because yesterday I posted on the community tab that my timeline for the video of tomorrow for the hairpin overview, and quite a few people said they found it really interesting. Just, you know, a little bit behind the scenes of what goes on in my videos, how I make them. Stuff like that. Oh, it's right at the beginning. Well, let me just take a quick look then. Let's see. Video Game Donkey. Let's see if it is one of my parks. Best of 2021. Yeah, that's one of my parks. Hang on. Why is my park there? Is it the second shot in this video? It's my overcrowded Forest Frontiers. It's Donkey's Best of 2021. It's my park. I'm gonna do some research into that after the stream. I'm curious what that's about. Thank you for the Prime sub, Ghost Cream 11. Oh, and thank you for the 5 gifted subs, Slime. I was about to read a comment, which I can't read anymore because all the subs pushed it out of the page. I rewatched the No Clip doc just this morning. Mind I ask if you got a spike in viewership after the doc released? No, I didn't. Well, maybe obviously I did, but not big enough that I noticed. Maybe like 1,000 or 2,000 extra views, but that's not much for me on a daily basis. Yeah, no. Don't say sorry, Slime. I mean, you didn't mean it, I know. It's all in good fun. Thank you. How are you doing this Friday? I'm doing very well on this Monday. Thank you for the 100 bits, Voodoo 3. If not for the doc, I wouldn't have discovered you. Well, then it's been worth it already. I mean, it would have been worth it if no one discovered me, because you know, it's a good documentary. You got some views off of me, yeah, that's nice. So yeah, what I was gonna do today is just play through a scenario. You can already see the goal at the top of the screen. And while I say that, I actually point up as if you can see me, which you can't. It's funny. It's funny how much I gesture during live streams. Oh, thank you also for the 5 gifted subs to Rising Ape. Thank you very much. Oh, did I... I did that text wrong, but thank you very much. Hang on. There's an alt code for that. Why am I... There we go, there's the euro. Hang on. I was gonna say something. But now I completely lost my train of thought. I just entirely lost it. I was gonna say something, I was like halfway and then Rising Ape gifted his sub. Yeah, my hype train of thought. My train of hype thought. Are we gifting subs today? Well, other people are apparently. Which is lovely. Now, what was I gonna say? Well, I have been... Actually, there will be a video on Monday, which is an extra video. A short one, but there will be one. That was not what I was gonna say, but that's a thing I've been working on today. Thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs, Prater. And 5 gifted subs, Donzia. And thank you for the sub, Maggie K. Punked. It is... This is a lot. It's just constant notifications out, notifications out, notifications out. Of people being nice. What's up, everyone? Ha. Nice. If this keeps up, Marcel will never say what he was trying to say. Well, I've already forgotten what it was. I'll probably remember in like 15 minutes or so. It was something in no stream, only sub. Like, no give, only take or something like that. Or no take, only throw. That's the meme. But yeah, let's do this scenario. Future world. It's sub day today. Well, I like sub day. Okay, so the scenario is Gemini City. The goal's at the... Oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna say. And the goal's at the top of the screen. Oh, thank you also for 5 gifted subs. Jimmy Lily. Oh, we got some fancy noises going on. Which music style is that? I do appreciate it very much, all the support. Is it the dodgems? Oh, it's mechanical style. Nice. You guys can hear that, right? The music balance is good, I hope. The goal is on top of your screen. Yes. Thank you so much for the raid on Sunday. Hopefully I learned something new when it comes to RCT. Oh, yeah, no problem, man. So yeah, the thing is, when I say that the thing is at the top of the screen, I point upwards. You can't see me. But it's amazing how much I gesture while I make videos, despite the fact that you can't see me. Or when I live stream. When I make videos, I gesture a lot more, because when I live stream, I always have, you know, one hand on the mouse. Which means that I can't use that one to gesture, but when I make videos, I don't have that. So I gesture all over the place. Even though obviously you can't see me, but it's so natural. And that's not, like, I'm not being special for that, that's just human to do that. Okay, let's fix these queue lines, because... Like, I don't like this. They're on a dead end. They need to be on a loop. Like, there we go. Let's do it to the other one as well. That's much better. We can see your mouse cursor. Yeah, no, I know that. That's also meant to be. Okay, these are not symmetrical. There we go. Much better. Those spots look kind of weird. I think they're kind of cool. Okay, so what do we start out with? We have a hover bike ride with hover bikes. Cool, cool. We have a hall of mirrors. Well, I built that. We didn't start out with that. We have .gems. And we have an enterprise. Oh, and we have a massive city. So, the last time I played this scenario, which wasn't on stream, it was a few years ago, just when I played through all the scenarios, I completely demolished the city, made an ugly park. I'm not going to do that today. No merry-go-round. No, we don't have that in this park. Okay, so do we charge for the entrance? No, we don't. That means we're gonna be rich! Haha! As long as we have the cash machine, which we do. Hell yeah. Should try building some rides in the buildings if you can. Well, I wasn't planning to do in the buildings, but I had in my mind some roller coasters going like in between the buildings and stuff. Should be cool. Drown the oldest guest for good luck. Well, then I first need to make a drowning pond. Okay, so for Monday's video, the video is less than 2 minutes long, but it involves a time lapse of an hour. Oh, hang on, that's a random guess. That's not the oldest. What's the oldest? 83. On Dodgems. Well, we'll let him have his fun. No, never mind. I want him dead now. Let's just double close. And goodbye. Hang on, that's transparent. Huh. Ask a geography question. Well, go ahead. Thank you guys very much for the hype train. Choo choo. Since I'm visiting the next summer, what's the highest mountain in the UK? Oh god. Is it like Mount Cook? Or is it in Australia? I don't know. It's probably in the Scottish Highlands anyway. Ben Nevis. Oh yeah, of course. I do know that name. Okay, let's place a few of these fellas. So we have a few balloon colors. Because that's always fun. Are you doing UK? Nice. You know what? I'm just gonna place a whole load of these with a whole load of different colors. Because why not? You know? A lot of balloons means a lot of fun. Salmon pink balloons. I refuse. The gentle style and mechanical style are going together somehow. Yeah, it's not bad actually. Let's do, I don't know, bright red, green. I want more. Thank you for the follow, Derped Up. These aren't not necessarily pride balloons. I'm going for slightly, not necessarily, I wasn't going for rainbow colors actually. I was just going for random colors. Although kind of all colors of the rainbow are in it now. Let's see. Let's go. That kind of color. And then let's go. Do we have orange yet? No, well, now we do. Perfect. That's 10 balloon stalls. Okay, let's see. What kind of ride do we... Ooh. Haha, let's put one of these. I like them. Let's just build one of the standard designs. This one. Let's see. This is a good position. The air-powered coaster. Yeah, I love it. Hi all and Marcel Vos. I wonder if you visited RCT Land and the other Dutch-speaking fan sites in the late zeros. I was way too young for that. You know, I turned 14 at the end of 2010. So I was way too young to be on the internet at that time. Well, 14 is not necessarily too young, but you know, if you're going 2007, 2006, or like 10, 11, which is quite young. So no. The first time I posted anything of Roller Coaster Tycoon on a sort of forum dedicated to the game was in late 2013. I don't remember which site it was on. It was a fairly, more general site, but it had a Roller Coaster Tycoon section. And it was my Electric Fields, the very crowded one. And I was very unoriginal with names. So my username was something like bored. And one of the comments I got is, when I posted that, was, it really fits your username. Why did you not put the exit on the other side? Why would I? Color a ride is your choice. Well, go ahead, mebam. And what message board did you post it? Nice. Good pun, my friend. Okay, let's do some advertising. If you guys want... Oh, hang on, let me quickly turn off one of the options. Let me turn off early completion. If you guys want, I could give you a little tour of... little more in-depth tour of the hairpin overview later in the stream. Airtop brown supports pink rails. Is that 2 in a huh? Or 2 in a huh, 1 in a huh? I'm not gonna say that because it's a bit naughty, but that reference to that. The thing I was talking about was 0809. Yeah, that's a little bit too long ago. I think you did that backwards. Maybe. I don't care. Google it with pink and a word that rhymes on it. Anyway. They didn't have computers in the Netherlands yet. No, we did. It was just... I wasn't. I actually started to go online and on the internet quite late. There's a bit of a lag spike. I did play like little like flash game sites and stuff. Like back in like 04, 05 and stuff. But actually going on the internet just for interneting basically took me quite a bit longer. Like the first time I remember watching YouTube is 2011. I must have watched some YouTube videos before that. But I don't remember. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure I might have watched like Matsku's videos before that. Which was your favorite flash game site? Miniclip or Mousebreaker? It was Spelen.nl, which is Dutch. Spelen means playing or to play. And it was Spelen, without the N. There was also nuspelen.nl, which means play now. Nuspelen. There was, funnygames.com. Miniclip, I never really went on, but I did play like, Miniclip Rally. How did you put down a worker so fast? Open RCT2 feature, does it automatically for you. There was Miniclip Rally, which was a racing game. Made by Miniclip, obviously. But I played it on different sites. And I was incredibly good at it. I was very good at it. I had like crazy records. I don't know if I was like compared to like other people, but compared to a few friends I was good at it at least. Does anyone of you know that? Miniclip Rally. That was a funny game. Well, not funny, fun. Did you have a Hives page? Technically, at some point I think there were 2 friends over who convinced me to make one, and I think I made one then, but I never did anything with it, so not really. MSN I was also very late with compared to like classmates and stuff, and I never really did much with it. DOS terminal, yeah, I'm definitely told for that. God, you are so young. I'm 25. Like, I had a friend who taught me all about MSN, and he had been using it for years, so... I think I was like 11 or so at that time. So it's not like... I was just late to that stuff. And it's not like my parents were anti-internet or anything. I mean, my brother and I had our own computer. So, you know, we could go on the internet if we wanted to. It was fine. So it's not like that at all. It was just me that was a bit weird. What's the highest throughput you've ever had on a coaster? I think the highest I've had was 13,000. But yeah, I'm aware of... I think you mean the one in my Discord server? Hang on, let me see. It was by... yeah, 23,700 by Gita92. I remember seeing those images being posted by them. I haven't really tried to optimize. I started trying to optimize, but that was years ago, and since then I haven't tried again. You're 52. Well, then you might be the oldest person in the chat, unless my mom was watching. She's 57. She doesn't look 57, but she is. You're older, really? Let's do that. You're 87. Okay, now that I kind of doubt. How could you give away your mom's age? I'm pretty sure she don't mind. Jumping slide. No. We're not gonna cheat Reno here. Actually, we're not making a lot of money yet because that plugin is turned off. There we go. Let's turn that on for some good money. People were paying 2 for an air-powered coaster. I wouldn't pay much more for it, if it's that short. Let's see. Do a little bit of this, a little bit of that action, a little bit of that. Do we have a photo section? We don't. And a tunnel. Why not? Let's put a few more tunnels in, and that'll be fun. What's the average age of your viewers, and are there still about 2 to 3% women? I can take a little look at. Okay, let me see. I'll go for last month. Analytics, audience. Come on. Load. Let's see. 5.6% was female. 57.1% is between 25-34. 22.4% is between 18 and 24. 13.8 is between 35 and 44. 1.5% is under 18. So yeah, between 25 and 34. I am younger than my average viewer. Oh, this thing just crashed. Okay. I don't think anyone died. Oh yeah, we're charging 31 for this, because, reasons. I mean, I did tell you that it's an overpowered ride. I made an entire video on it. Where did it crash? Because I can prevent that easily. I think I know where it will crash. Right here. No, actually. Oh, it's on that thing. So I put the tunnel there because I knew it would crash there, but I forgot to put the tunnel on this bit. There we go. I find it crazy how teenagers are getting into this game that was released before they were born. Yeah, that's amazing, isn't it? You should stream some Fortnite or Roblox if you want to attract a younger crowd. No, thank you. I like the old crowd. Well, I mean, 65 plus, like if most of my viewers were like 70, it would be a bit too old. But I like my current crowd. Mostly because the age of my comment section... Because, you know, I make educational videos, mostly. You know, at least like edutainment is the term for it, I believe. And that makes sure that, you know, people with an interest in learning join the community. And if they're also a bit older, like mostly 25 plus, that means they're generally more mature. And that means that I have the absolute best community. Sure, there are plenty of 18-year-olds who are also very mature and great in such communities. I'd like to believe I was like in the Pokemon community when I was 18, but in hindsight, I really wasn't all that mature. When I was mod on Pokemon Showdown. But yeah, I really like my audience. Like when people say they never go to YouTube comments and such, I'm always like, have you seen my YouTube comments? Like, they're pretty great. The Pokemon community is really bad and toxic. I don't know what I should say about the Pokemon community. It's not that I'm afraid of like talking bad about them because I'm not affiliated with them anymore or anything. It's just, can it make that? It can. It was a bit... Like, I've been a mod on Pokemon Showdown for a few years. From like 2014 until 2017. And it was a kind of a weird community. We were trying to be like a whole good community with lots of fun things and rules. And be very active and stuff. But yeah, it was always... In hindsight, it felt a bit... I don't know how to describe it. The word weird is probably the best word I can come up with. I don't know. What are your thoughts about on Sim Coaster and Sim Theme Park? None. Never played them. Don't even really know what they are. How do I get out of this? I've kind of worked myself into a pickle here. I know. I can go that way. And then that way. No, I need... that way. Then that way. Perfect. I'm still happy that I have been a part of the Pokemon Showdown community, by the way. Because it was a lot of fun, and even though I didn't make any lasting friends there, I did have friends, you know, at the time that I would talk a lot with and stuff. They even discovered some musical artists through them. So it was pretty cool. Even Nightwish, technically. I discovered through someone I met on Pokemon Showdown. But in hindsight, it was mostly like a few older people. With older, I mean like 23, 24, like that age. Herding a bunch of moderators around who were mostly my age, like around about 18. Some were even younger, like 13 or so. And meanwhile trying to like moderate a community which had plenty of actual scammers. People who would like say, I'm gonna trade you this Pokemon, and they would trade that Pokemon, but not with the values and stats and stuff that they promised. And then we'd ban them, and in hindsight it was a bit of a weird time. How is Nightwish not the name of a Pokemon? I mean, the name of a Pokemon Move, that will work. Be a bit of a weird name for a Pokemon itself. Thoughts on Ski Resort Tycoon? Lots of fun. I'm not sure about how it still holds up, but at least the first one, I've played a lot. Well, a lot compared to some other games, not, but I've played a fair bit at least. And yeah, great fun. Who had Marcel mentioning Nightwish on their bingo? Well, if we're playing bingo, I'm very excited for the Olympics, which means speed skating, which starts on Saturday. Because, yeah, you know, we're most likely going to win gold there, but I don't really care if the Netherlands wins. I mostly just want cool speed skating races. Yeah, it's an incredibly healthy community, this one, Jimmy Lily. This is by far, like, far the best and healthiest community I've ever been in. This is also by far the best community, like the best I have ever been in a community. Which is, I mean, I have that too, let's face it. No, I think part of it is that the community that I'm in, I'm kind of a dictator, and that's a good thing. Now, hear me out. Because it's not like I'm dictatorial in my Discord server. I'm not even that active. Although I do read it quite a lot. The thing is that, you know, even on the Roller Coaster Tycoon and Friends Discord server, which was great, it was a lot of fun. I learned a lot there, but I've been a moderator there for a while. Not anymore, but I was there for like, I don't know, 1.5 years or so, 2 years maybe, I don't know. And it was a lot of, you know, discussing about this, discussing about that, and us, you know, not agreeing about the rules, and me being sometimes difficult, undoubtedly, other people being difficult in my eyes. It's just that stuff takes away a bit. While on my own Discord server and my YouTube channel, I am basically the only rule maker. I mean, I have a few mods which are absolutely great on the Discord server, but they basically just do my bidding. Of course, you know, if they have ideas, I always listen, and they're always, well, not always, but most often they are great. So, yeah, we implement them. But it's nice that we don't have to, it's nice that we don't have to do that constantly arguing about the rules and, you know, about the community and about certain mini games or contests, and this makes it so much easier to run a good community. Because it's all just about a fun thing that I do. There's no politics involved. Okay, so that's basically the words I was looking for, politics. There's no politics involved in this community behind the scenes. And that's what makes it, for me, also very nice to have. And especially in these kind of things where it doesn't really matter, then just one person heading the community, basically being a dictator, is, I think, a good thing. Because it doesn't really matter. Have you ever played Planet Coaster? I have. It's pretty good. Ultimately not really designed for people who play like me. I did build a coaster with 10 excitement there. Thank you for the follow, Vodafone33 and GamerKing64, by the way. Yeah, no drama here. So, the most drama I've ever been involved in, like, if online, if we really say ever, then it's probably something to a Pokemon Showdown. There was, like, a fair bit drama. With some YouTuber, an absolute asshole, called Felicify. He's just, he made quite a few videos on Pokemon Showdown saying why we suck. But, you know, he was not nice. And he was a very drama... Like, he was often involved in drama. Just drawing a random guess, you just want to see one die. Well then, after I've placed these bins, I will. But the most drama I've been in regarding Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 is basically nothing. Probably just some behind the scenes drama on Roller Coaster Tycoon and Friends. So yeah, there's not really any drama, which is wonderful. Mole people. Well, there you can see a guest die. There are no entry signs. Yeah, I know. And now they're gone. Sim Coaster and Sim Theme Park are like RCT, but with 3D graphics. You can ride the rides. I'd recommend Sim Coaster most out of the two if you play in RCT. I'm fine with RCT itself. Okay, let's connect this up. There we go. And this one as well. Well, guests are now gonna get lost on this bit, which is an extra challenge, I suppose. In true dictator fashion, Marcel drowns a lot of people. Yes. Should I bench and pin? Oh, this has already been benched and pinned. Well, somewhat. There are few benches like there. It's good enough. Dirklink is playing Parkitect. Any chance you will cover that game too? Maybe. I don't know. Okay, we're already getting rich. Which is good. Let's build a big wooden coaster. Marcel Zidon. Paul. Needs to make a apology video about Mole People Gate. No, I stand by what I said. Mole people are inferior. They just... No. The futuristic wooden coaster is actually plastic. Hell yeah. Oh, whoops. Ah, there we go. Much better. Seems like a spiritual successor to RCT. You can't beat RCT. Well, you probably can, but... I'm happy with RCT. Please cover Parkitect. Okay, so... You're asking too much of me. Please understand that it took me many hours to accumulate all the knowledge I have about Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. I can't suddenly decide to have that knowledge about Parkitect as well. And in order to make good, informative videos about Parkitect that are at least, you know, close in quality of Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, that would take a long time of like very careful research. It would take so much longer to make a Parkitect video than it does to make a Roller Coaster Tycoon video if I wanted to have like the same level of accuracy. And even in Roller Coaster Tycoon I make a fair bit of mistakes because, you know, I'm human. So it's just, I understand why you want it and I would love to do that actually, but it just doesn't work like that. Because, you know, when I wasn't doing so well, like 2017, mentally, I just played a lot of Roller Coaster Tycoon, like an awful lot, which has the upside that I now know a lot about it. And after, you know, after that I still played it a lot, but that was when it started mostly. But yeah, that probably won't happen for Parkitect anytime soon. Yeah, figure 8 helixes are great. Pain breeds art. pain can... Well, didn't really breed art. It was more me... It was more escapism for me at the time. But it did pay off eventually. And a loop. Why not? And a water section. Let's do another one. Perfect. Photo section. Oh, that's a good one as well. Right there. Nah, that's actually placed in a good position this time. Wait, I don't have any straight pieces here. Okay, never mind. This is the only straight piece. And there we go. Yeah, I can just use water for a break. Yeah, I could play Parkitect on stream at some point. That's not a bad idea. Alright, let's follow this baby. Ask a geography question, alright. There was a professional photographer at work today to take professional photos of us. I hated it so much. Was it the capital of Texas, Austin? I probably would not like that as well, as photos. Yeah, Austin is... Well, it's a fairly big city. It's not the biggest in Texas, obviously, because you got Fort Worth, you got Houston, you got Dallas, San Antonio. Amarillo, I don't think is larger than Austin. Best photo price in the park. I made a video about that. It's probably like 310, somewhere around there. The nice thing about water splashes is that there are breaks that cannot fail. We have scary trains on this. Oh, they're backwards. Oh, yeah, I think this thing will be too intense. I think it will have like 11 intensity. Because we have plus 10% intensity, which is law. So I'm a bit scared for the intensity rating. Photo section is broken. So it is! Wonderful! There's just a permanent light there. Nice. Well, let's see how messed up the intensity rating is. 1029, that's not that bad. You know what, I'm gonna keep that. Because I like that random loop at the end. The nice thing is that it doesn't actually get a penalty to the excitement rating. Because the extra intensity comes from the trains. And if it comes from the trains, then you... I'll do a bit of more detailed explanation in a sec. Well, if it somehow becomes brighter every time. No, it doesn't. So, guests are getting lost or stuck. I wonder why. Okay. The reason that this thing has 10.29 excitement, or sorry, intensity, but not gets an excitement penalty, is because this thing has an intensity boost for the trains. The trains give 10% extra intensity. The thing is, the penalty for the excitement is checked before these boosts from the train are applied. So I get to like 9.3 or so intensity. That's like, okay, that's under 10. You get no penalty to your excitement, which is like 6.4 or something like that. 7.4, I mean. And then, oh, your trains give another 10% intensity and 2% excitement and 15% nausea. And then that gets added on top of it. Launched freefall inside one of the skyscrapers. I don't have a launched freefall. I have a rudder drop. I'm not researching. I didn't do that. Just caught myself trying to click and pop the balloons on your stream. Nice. Okay, how much can we charge for this beast? 22.40, nice. Okay, we need more ads. We're not making as much from rides anymore. Oh, hang on. It was raining, but we didn't see the rain. It's because I have weather effects turned off. But that's why we weren't making as much. I have weather effects turned off. I will turn them back on in a sec. It's was for the 1 hour time lapse I made. There we go. So you can have a coaster with 10 excitement and 10 intensity. You could have that regardless, because if you have like a coaster with 10.2 intensity and like 13 excitement or 14 excitement, you lose 25% of that, you're still above 10. Did you also set umbrella price to 20? I don't even have an info kiosk. That's also why we didn't see it. None of the guests had umbrellas. So the only clue was that guests weren't riding coasters anymore and that there was a little icon in the bottom right. If you think about it, in the future they'll probably have a multi-dimensional coaster. Well, I do have it available. Yeah, why not have the wooden coaster available? It doesn't really match with all the other ones, now does it? Weird. Alright, let's put one of these inside one of the towers. Oh, there's... Oh my god, they can get on top of there. That's a terrible idea. Who thought of that? Can I just build it in the middle? Like this. Oh, there's footpath in the way. You know what, I'll just route that around it. There we go. Oh, oops. Let me fix that roof. Like that. It's quite a nicely done roof. Chris thought of that. No, Chris didn't. Because this is the expansions. He didn't do this. Hang on. There we go. Okay, now there's an actual reason to go here. And that one. Yabba-dabba-doo, yabba-dabba-doo. Yeah, I don't care, Sline. I'm not consistent. Did not know he didn't do the expansions. Who did? Frontier did, I believe. I wonder if the Heartline Twister would be better if it has the Immelman loop drop. Like some have IRL. Probably. By the way, tomorrow I'll be hating on the Heartline some more. Which is fun. It's always fun, isn't it? More like the fart line. Nice one. And let's do another Dodgems. How popular is my Big Woody? Not that popular. Okay, guests can't find food. We have food stalls, do we? Yeah, we have a rice stall. Well, let's build beef noodles stalls absolutely everywhere. You want food? I'll force feed you food. Like, oh, well, they can't reach that, so it's not particularly useful. There. And there. And there. And there. Oh, color ride of your choice. I do see it. Up the ions. I just missed it. Paint the wooden coaster. Bright pink handrails, bright yellow catwalk, saturated green support, real eyesore. Let's see. Bright pink handrails, bright yellow catwalk, saturated green supports. Alright. You guys really like going for the ugly things, don't you? You never like... Well, that's not true. Sometimes you do. But most of the times you're not like, you know, let's color it beautifully. I know why you guys like the ugly things. Because you like to take inspiration from yourself. Burn. Just kidding. Is there a food store where you can change the color of the food? I don't think so. Can I have my gifted subs back? Nope, they're all mine. Ha 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 ha. Technically, I think you can do that on Twitch. I'm not exactly sure. Okay. That's enough food and drinks. Well, maybe I should put another drink stall here. Oh, we already did have an ice cream, iced tea stall. Oh yeah, let's do another one. This one's making not a lot of money. Maybe because not a lot of people can afford it, or it's just not very popular. It's already made 13k. We're not making all that much from rides. Maybe it's because too many guests are lost. I mean, things are expensive, so... Or maybe they just can't afford them. But we do have cash machines and they have infinite cash. Yeah, the airport cost has already gone down by 20%. Because that's happened. It's over 5 months old. Have you ever slept in a bed of cotton candy? No? Have you? What are your plans for the next streams? More scenario play or back to Gigapark, a lot of guest park? I have no idea. You know when I decided what I was gonna do today? About 8 minutes before... no, 4 minutes before I went live. So I don't know. Oh, we unlocked a few coasters. Let's build a classic mini coaster. You kind of missed a lot of guest park. Well, the problem with that is just the lag. It's just the lag. And it's only gonna get worse. Like, even at normal play, without any speed up, there's already lag. I can show you. Hang on, let's please save this park. And what did I even call it? Did I call it like that's a lot of guests or a lot of guests? Oh, there we go. Version 5. I mean, look at this. This is just too much lag. And it's only gonna get worse. It's 22,000 guests. I mean, I like the park. I really like the park. How many is the cap now? I don't know, but a lot. Like 30,000 or so. Yeah, we only got like 2,000 more guests per stream because it's going so slow now. So it's just not a lot of fun anymore because of the lag. Ah, this is much better. Can you make Crazy Caterpillar Crazy Caterpillar from RCT1 by heart? No, I have no idea how it goes. I couldn't even do Mango Muncher. I don't think there's any coaster I can do exactly by heart. Maybe Turbine? But I don't know by heart, for example, how many cars the train has. I could probably get something close to Stingray. I suppose Force 9, but I don't know how big Force 9 is exactly. Shuttle Loop. Shuttle Loop's not from RST2 technically, although neither is Crazy Caterpillar. I can probably do Shuttle Loop, but I already have a pre-build for Shuttle Loop. I love how inconsistent I am with the banked turns. Sometimes I bank, sometimes I no bank. Can I use 2.5k points for you to recreate Neptune's Not by Heart? No. I don't even have the Giga Coaster available, so I couldn't even try. Drown Guest 420. If they're still in the park, I will. There we go. Bye 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 bye. Woohoo! And there they go. Does the new save format allow a max guest count, but still create a sprite limit? No, you can't like set a max guest count, as far as I know. You got the hard line. I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. It's not up to me. Okay, let's actually test and open this thing. Because, you know, that's a good thing to do with roller coasters. Yeah, this looks like a good one. Okay, let's... You know what I'm noticing? We have like 0 good coasters for microcoaster spam in this selection. Well, the classic mini coaster will do alright, because it's basically a junior. But, and you know, the air-powered vertical coaster does have fairly small designs, but they're also expensive. Not that I wanted to spam anyway, but I just noticed it. Which US state capital has the highest population? Phoenix. I think. It's really weird. Like, some of the big cities are capitals, like Phoenix and Arizona. And then some aren't. Like Orlando or Tampa or whatever else big cities there are in Florida, Jacksonville. No, it's Tallahassee, which is the capital. Does the classic mini have boosters? I don't know. Not Boston. Yeah, I thought Phoenix was bigger. A streamer I watched speedrun this level by using micro air-powered vertical coasters. Yeah, just a small flat loop probably. The one I made a video about that got like 800k views. Capitals have to do with in between major cities. Well, not always. Sometimes just because they're central. I think like Pierre, which is the capital of North Dakota, I believe. Yeah, South Dakota is I think Bismarck. Pierre has like 10k residents or something, which is crazy small. Oh, South Dakota. Is Bismarck North Dakota then? Which of the coasters you have currently available is the one you like least? One that I've already built. The mini suspended. Well, maybe the suspended swinging coaster because it's so bulky. Why does no one ever talk about West or East Dakota? Well, you have like West and North Dakota, or West South Dakota, or Southwest North Dakota. That's funny. You have Southwest North Dakota. That's the thing you can have. Okay, let's see. Which coaster? Let's do a suspended swinging. Why not? The Woody isn't particularly popular. Are all the guests weaklings? What about the Southwest North Dakota Fanning? Fanning? Imagine a maxi suspended with a track as wide as the road to Drop Tower, trains of 20 wagons, each having as many people as splash boats. I would love to go on a coaster like that, it would be great fun. Dakota Fanning is a famous actress, never heard of. Now, look at this. Isn't this wonderful? What you can do in terms of steep lift hills. Let's go the other way. Would you ride a coaster that was completely upside down? No, that seems... Oops, scary. Oh, thank you for the 100 bits, TTU student. I have a bit of trouble with that name. Thanks for the great content, one of my favorite YouTube channels. Ah, I'm happy to hear that. What about an inverse loop? I've thought about inverse loops many times, and I've come to the conclusion that they're probably never built for a good reason. My favorite question to ask people is, Juneau is the capital of Alaska. And for them to just not have a clue. Nice. It doesn't work as well written, because I already can see it means you know. Thank you, but good pun. Thank you for the 2 months, Timon0808. I always struggle with making the cars manage to get back to the station again. They slow down so quickly. You mean the mini-sus? I mean, just do what I did here. I put in like an extra chain lift. The mini-sus is like, if you need to put in an extra chain lift, just go for it. Because it's a terrible coaster that should die in a fire. Is that too much? Well, don't care. And you just make it bend to your will. Because it's terrible. Please explain how a coaster dies in a fire. I'm pretty sure that if you set fire to a coaster and it, you know, burns, then it sort of dies in that fire. I'm not a fire expert. What do you hate more, the mini-sus or mole people? I don't like sus mole people with a growth deficiency. So mini-sus mole people. The first flying coaster in real life was in my hometown, but I never got a chance to ride it. That's unfortunate. What about mole people riding a mini-sus? So mini-sus mole people on a mini-sus. That's interesting enough that I kinda like it. And open! I haven't even tested it. I'm that confident. Although I maybe shouldn't be. Hang on, why are people... Is it because this thing turned 5 months old and the price wasn't adjusted yet? I think we just watched this ride turn 5 months old. I think that's what happened. I don't know why I would do that otherwise. Name a ride of your choice, alright. Never be confident in suspended coasters. Well, I am. It's quite short, this one, actually. What's so special about a 5-month-old ride? Well, after 5 months, the ride value goes down from 1.5 to 1.2 times the ride value. Yes. Sounds a bit weird, but basically from, you know, normalized from 1.5 to 1.2, so it goes down by 20%. Then another 8 months after that, which is after 13 months or 1 year and 5 months after you build it, it goes down to 1. So it's another 20%, and in total a third. Mad Vampire for the new coaster. Alright. There you go. Okay. Hang on. Guests are disgusting state. Oh, we got 3... I messed that on up. But first... I'm also missing one of the stat requirements. Is this enough handyman? That's gonna cost me a lot of money. How... No, I'm not missing a stat requirement. How do we have only 12 intensity but 14 nausea? Fire all my staff. Well, that was the reason I hired so many handymen. Because now they've already cleaned the park quite a bit in like the 30 seconds that I had them. Like even those are sweeping a little bit until they start to become fired. So I did that on purpose. I know how to work around you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is the problem area. Let's just, I don't know, go up. Hang on, I need yibbidibidoo, 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 yibbidibidibidibidibidibidoo. Kadaboo, yeah. Hey man, recently discovered your YouTube videos. They are great entertainment. Glad to see you stream also. Oh, happy to have you here. The Joel. You know what the fun thing is about streaming compared to... Well, not compared to making YouTube videos, but in addition to making YouTube videos. That will crash. I don't think it will. Oh, I want these to be in sync. Is that streaming is... Just, you know, I can just boot up the game and play. And often, you know, you get a little bit of new ideas and you get interaction with the community. A lot of different interaction. It's great fun. Best, worst roller coaster in the Benelux you've ridden? I've only ever ridden a roller coaster in the Netherlands, so that's all roller coasters I've ever ridden. And... I mean, best is probably Goliath or Lost Gravity in Walibi. Worst... maybe Condor when it had the old seats, because those are pretty bad. Pretty rickety, pretty painful on the ears. Otherwise, I mean, I've been to Slagharen where I ridden the roller coaster. I ridden Looping Star, but there was also another like little coaster there. But I don't know. I don't remember it at all. I know I've ridden it, but I don't remember it, so I can't say much about it. Would you go to any coaster, if you could go to any coaster park in Water Free tomorrow, which one would you choose? Probably Cedar Point, because I got a lot of coasters. Yo man, love your YouTube videos. Well, thank you. I'm happy to have you here. Hot Sauce Slim. Thank you for the follow. Chef Albrado. I prefer Vogelrok over the Bob. Oh, I've been on Vogelrok. I've been on Pegasus as well. Which doesn't exist anymore, but that used to exist in the Efteling. And I've been on the Python. Those are all pretty good though. I haven't been on like any of the fancy new rides in the Efteling. Like Joris and the Draak or the Baron. Did you get your first copy of RCT in a cereal box like a lot of folks in the US? I'll let you in a little secret. We don't really eat cereal in the Netherlands. Like, we do, but not. It's not like a classic breakfast food here. We always eat bread. Most kids. So, there's not really a thing like games in cereal boxes. Now actually, my brother asked for it for his birthday, or my parents just bought it, I don't know. Either of the two. Anyway, my brother got it for his birthday, except he didn't. He got Time Twister. But that's an expansion, it doesn't work on its own. um, which we discovered, and because my parents bought the wrong one. And then they bought him / us the actual game after we found out that it was an expansion. Well, that was a second game, because we already had Roller Coaster Tycoon 1 and at least, I think, Loopy Landscapes before that. I don't know how we got as probably. I could ask my mom, but she won't remember, because she's terrible at remembering that kind of stuff. My dad might have still remembered, but can't ask him anymore. I don't know. They probably just saw it. You know, maybe had heard of it, 'cause it was quite a big thing in the Netherlands, and they were like, oh, that'll be fun for the kids. Building theme parks, you know. That's fun as a computer game. It's fairly a little bit educational as well. That's probably how they bought it. And, well, it was a pretty good choice. And there we go, there we go. And that one and that one. We also had Zoo Tycoon, and, you know, later got SimCity, Ski Resort Tycoon. I think I got Ski Resort Tycoon, I actually borrowed it from the library. Do we have... Did I already do that? I did. We're just making so much money, I've already made that money back. Let's build a Mazet. Built one of these. There you go. 64. I think I can... Yeah, I can rehire staff again. Yep-a-dip-a-doo. And we need that. Although the park value, or park rating, is still quite good. Despite the handyman lacking. Although it is going up. Alright. How many park value are we on? Well Englished. We're on 280,000, which is like almost the goal. The goal is 300,000. This is so easy. Okay, I'm good at the game, but still. You have 5 years for this stuff. We're like a year and a bit in. Come on! Like, make a thing 1 million or something like that. Hang on, which new coaster? Ooh, side friction. I like a side friction. I don't know why, but I like the side friction. Guy that played the game for thousands of hours finds the game easy. I mean, I've also played Minecraft for a very long time, and I still don't find the Ender Dragon fight easy. So there's that. I think it's called Zijwaartse wrijving achtbaan in Dutch. You fight stuff in Minecraft. You serious? I used to actually play on peaceful for a very long time in Minecraft. But then I started to play the game a little bit more, but not that seriously. But I was like, you know, I want to play on a little bit harder difficulties. And slowly I worked my way up to hard. And now I always play on hard, and it's not particularly difficult. You know, you die every now and then in places where you would not have died if the game was on an easier difficulty. But I like my game on hard. It's an advantage when it's easier actually sometimes, especially when you're making like zombie villagers out of villagers. Because on easier difficulties they sometimes just disappear. They sometimes just die instead of being turned into a zombie. Okay, so this coaster is, I think, a death trap. I think people will die on it. Which makes it all the more fun! Was that psychotic? Oh, either way, I'm having fun. Alright. This thing's gotta crash. I think it'll be fine in test mode, and I think it'll crash somewhere later when it's like a particularly heavy load of guests. Yip-a-dip-a-doo. And that one. This is my first time catching you live. A question, do you ever play RCT3? I have, even live. Might do it again sometime. Maybe not, I don't know. It's a pretty good game. It's not as good as this one. It's pretty good. Could have been better. It's pretty good. And a connection here. Hang on, there's an underground path there. Where does it go? Hang on, scenery. There's a whole underground path network. I didn't know that. Interesting. How many guests has the Rotodrop had? 0. Oh, I made it a little bit scary. Let's make it a little bit less tall. There we go. It's also not 0, it's 14. Why did I say 0? Oh, it's pretty much 0. I hope you don't mind if I use your relaxing voice as background sound while I work on work-related stuff. You're not the first one to do that. Some people sleep to my voice. Which is partly why I don't put mid-roll ads in my live streams that I upload to my second channel. You know what's annoying me about my current Minecraft world? Desert temples, or the lack of it. It's not that I need them or anything. Like, the loot that I can find there, I can easily acquire myself, except a gold apple, I suppose. It's just that I like to find them, but I've been to a few deserts, but the closest desert is like 3,000 blocks away. It's not that far if you fly, but still. But those didn't have any. Usually I find like desert temples really quickly. My previous world, that I did in 1.16, I found a desert temple like in the first 5 minutes, and I got diamond in 5 minutes. Which, I think I got like a diamond pickaxe within 5 minutes of starting the game, which is the fastest I've ever done it. Oh, helixes, of course, it's bobsled. What do you find in Minecraft? Other players? Mostly mobs. In low light levels, mainly, at night, or in caves, unless they're lit. You find zombies, creepers explode, skeletons, which have a bow and arrow, and several other mobs. But yeah, they can be dangerous. And you can also fight the Ender Dragon, which is kind of like a boss mob. Hang on. Oh. Okay. Do you have all the stats memorized for the roller coasters, or do you have them open on the side? You mean like stats requirements? I don't have them open. I know most of them by heart. Like, not all of them. For example, I wouldn't know what the minimum drop requirement for the multi-dim is. I'm pretty sure it does have one. But I don't really need to know. Because if you include... well, the multi-dim especially doesn't matter. Because there's also a stat requirement for having at least one inversion. But if you have at least one inversion, the drop height stat requirement doesn't matter anymore. It's nullified. But even if they didn't, you would usually at least like include a big drop, so it doesn't really matter. But I know the bobsleigh, you need 1.20 lateral Gs, you need at least 370 meters of length, and I don't know, maybe a few others, I don't know. But it's mostly the very inconsequential ones that you hit either way, almost every time, that I don't know, because you never fail to make them. Yeah, let's see how much of a death trap this one is. Probably... Oh, it's flying turns, actually. I thought it was going to be bobsleds, flying turns. Oh, let's move the entrance then. The side friction hasn't crashed yet, which is good. What's the minimum drop of the log flume? 1 meter. Actually, no, it's 4 meters. It was 1 meter by mistake in OpenRCT2 for many years. Then I made a log flume overview, said it was 1 meter, obviously. Someone corrected me and it's actually 4 meters. You missed a drowned guest. Oh, my apologies. The first unhappy guest on the list. Put them out of their misery. Let's see. This one is he unhappy? No, he's pretty happy. These are all happy or at least neutral. Do we... Hang on, let me zoom in. Do we even have any unhappy guests? I don't see any unhappy guests. I mean, this one's not particularly happy, but also not unhappy. Oh, there we go. No, still neutral. I mean, I can make some unhappy if I want to. Just trap them somewhere. Wait a bit. Oh, there we go. Found one. Haha, you're unhappy. You will die! How dare you be unhappy in my park? Die, 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 die. Chant with me. Die, die, die. Guest 396. I should have been 394. Instead of turn to page 394. It would be drown the guest 394. Thank you very much. Chanting with me. Lovely. Did we just got another coast? Oh, hardline! Woohoo! Let's build one. Where shall we build it? It's gotta be straight line, obviously. Well, the bobsled seems to be doing alright. Weirdly enough. Thought it was gonna crash for sure, but apparently not. Alright. Dig. Yibba-dibba-dibba-doo. I wonder, would that be against Twitch's terms of service, chanting die? So... I'm just imagining, what if someone listens to just... Well, there's the first death. Probably won't happen again. Did people die on that? They did. What if someone listens to just the audio of my live streams? What would they be thinking? Especially that kind of audio. I always use Marcel Vos streams as a podcast. I should make a podcast. People fall asleep during listening to my videos. 5 minutes later, die. Yeah, I got the hardline, said nobody ever. I just said it. Now, if I would make a podcast, it would be about speed skating. And I've actually discussed that idea with a friend. And we might or might not do it next year or whatever. Probably not, but, you know, who knows. But we have some ideas. It's mostly that you know, there's another podcast called IJzeren Tongen by Ben van den Burg and Bart Veldkamp. Two Dutch speed skaters. Well, they were speed skaters like the 90s. And we listened to some of that. And we were like, we could do that, but better. That's how we got with the idea. But of course, we should put the money where our mouth is and actually do it, but we haven't done it. Oh, thank you for the gifted sub, Slime. Hang on, what did Salmon pink heartline. Oh, that's the gifted sub. Ha ha ha. Alright, alright. Let's do that. But first I'll complete the build. I don't think that fits. Oh, it does. Wonderful. And you there, and you there. And I have an entrance, and then... Whoops. Yep, nope, I messed that up. Yibbidibidoo. Bet on how low the excitement will be. 3.6. Is my guess. Oh, it happened again. It won't happen a third time, right? Never. Never. Alright, let's have some techno style. And let's make it salmon pink. After I've taken a drink. He keeps saying yabba dabba doo. That's at the moment to fill in dead space where I don't know what to say. So I'll make some random noises that kind of roughly fit what I'm doing. It's one of the tricks as a live streamer to keep the audience engaged. It's not necessarily a conscious thing. But it does happen. Hashtag stay hydrated. Hell yeah. Being hydrated is very healthy. I don't know if I drink enough. I do know that I don't. Like, if I do drink too little, it's not way too little. Because I do drink quite a fair bit. And I pretty much only ever drink water. So that's at least healthy. I'm actually not the biggest fan of salmon. Or fish in general. Like, I do like smoked salmon, which is very good. But like a piece of salmon, like baked or anything, then it's not particular. Like, my brother likes it a lot, but I don't. Is it flavored water? No, just tap water. Glad to see the city still intact. Yeah, that was one of my things. I was gonna keep it intact. We have a few entertainers on the walkways. It seems like dangerous. There are like no railings. What if they suddenly drop? Oh, I can't drop them next to it. Oh, I did. Nah, hell. I dropped them on some path inside the tower, I think. When my best friend got married, at the end of the night we stormed the father-in-law's room and destroyed 2 sheets of locks. What is locks? Always felt that when looking at this scenario as a kid, why not use the railway ones? Okay, it happened the 3rd time. Maybe I should do something about it. Why is there a queue line bit there? Problem is, I don't know where it crashed. Okay, let's see where it goes the fastest when we test it. We still have a good park rating. It's still like 700 or so. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with reading that upside down text. Okay, let's see. Okay, this should be fine, that hill. Okay, this is a dangerous one. Although, not that dangerous, actually. These should all be fine. Oh, it's the very last hill that's a problem. I can tell that. Let's just go straight. There we go. Here's the text in normal. Hi there, Marcel, can you read this? Yeftin is a good on you. I hope you did not have to turn your head too much. Or I just did not bother with it. Yeah, I thought I saw the crash near the end. Yeah, it was the last bit. You know, the main reason I was so certain it was the last bit, well, I still am certain, is that if it has a guest in it, it's heavier. which means it loses less speed over time, because heavier trains lose less speed. And that accumulates over time. So the speed difference between an empty and a full car will be greater the further you are in the track. And that's why if it's fine in testing on like the very first hill, it will most likely also be fine with guests on the very first hill. Hang on. I did not click on that. I don't have an auto click. Apparently I had my auto clicker on. Every 5 minutes. But that makes no sense. I used it, like, I AFK'd overnight in Minecraft. I used to make sure my screen didn't go black, just, click every few minutes. I turned it off for the morning, and I haven't had any trouble with it like randomly clicking somewhere all day. That's weird. Hello there, first time chatting on one of these streams. Well, welcome to the chat. I think this thing is safe now. It's a bit unfortunate, but it's good for the park rating. We're getting rich! We already have 300k park value. So we can just pass this scenario whenever we want by just enabling early scenario completion. I did it in less than a third of the time, and I'm rich. Also, you use the auto clicker for the firing of your staff. No. I have done, but not today. Ooh, Twister Coaster. I like Twister Coasters. I really like them. Food station there. I was gonna say the wooden coaster looks like a bigger version of Oscar's Wacky Taxi. With this color scheme. Never heard of that. Pay back a loan and use bench warmer. I can use bench warmer. Yeah, why not? Let's use the space ones. There we go. A lot more benches and bins suddenly. Alright, this is going to be a hell of a fast ride. This is going to be very fast. How fast is it going here? Already more than 100. And we're at the very top of the support limit. Yay for fast ride. Hell yeah. Thank you for the bits. So we're mostly probably just gonna do a bit of this. We're going over the buildings. Alright, let's do a barrel roll into a quarter loop. Okay, you're gonna die. There we go. And we're just gonna go in the ground. We're gonna go up again. And then another quarter loop. And then a large half loop. Did we just go through that? Ooh, I built that around that. You missed my message. I missed quite a few messages. So I had an idea. That's already been struck down by the OpenRCT guys. Might as well tell it. An award for the least dazzling ride color. You need all rides to be salmon pink, grey or brown. I mean, it's a nice meme, but let's face it. It makes sense that they turned it down. That's like an in-joke in this channel, sort of. Footpath in a way. Oh. Let's go up then. Least dazzling makes not really any sense. Running through the beautiful scenery I see. Yeah, this is an amazingly cool roller coaster this way. Alright, what if we do a corkscrew here? Well, let's screw things up. Screw. Name a ride of your choice. Go ahead. Dutch apple pie for this coaster, alright. You are definitely green, Donzia. Your name. And I know I'm not colorblind. I've done tests for that. If this isn't over 10 intensity, well, I will give this up. Well, it would have been if I kept that corkscrew in. I didn't know what speed it still had left there, but definitely too much. Not if I do this, though. Well, then I don't have the height for it. I kinda do want a corkscrew. And that's still too fast. Okay, I'll just make it do like a helix, so that it loses some speed. Oh, hang on, we can just turn around. Like that. Now we go flat. Oh, let's see if this has over 10 intensity. It might not. It'll probably be close around it anyway. I mean, maybe these brakes don't work in time and it'll have like massive laterals in that turn. Or massive laterals somewhere else. I don't know. Drown the saddest or angriest guest in the park. After I've done testing this, I will. Okay, we should be fine with the laterals in that corkscrew. Okay, I don't think we're fine there with the laterals. Okay, no we aren't. Okay, before we see the test results, I'm gonna change that. Because, you know, extreme laterals don't really count for it being above 10. Well, I mean, if you want to give subs or not, it's up to you to decide what counts. But that one definitely did have over 10. Okay, now this one is a lot better. Let's make that a little bit higher than 35. Marsha really wants me to give this sub. Well, not necessarily. I would like it, but it's also that that one had over 10, so I was gonna have to rebuild it anyway. Alright, let's... I don't want any hills here, but let's do a little bit of turns, because turns are fun. And let's do some proper brakes here to a slower speed. There we go. Okay, let's fast forward a bit. That's a fast screen. Wait, Snappy's back. Snappy Pickles. She's online. I should rate her. Well, not yet. What's future world? Well, it's this scenario. Alright, let's see what the stats are. I think we might just be doing fine, actually. And if we are, it's up to you if you want to give the sub. Because we did have over 10 intensity the first time. Because extreme lateral G's. Well, let's see. $9.38. I knew what I was doing. I say I knew what I was doing. There's plenty of times when I think I know what I'm doing and I just end up building a coaster with extreme lateral G's or extreme intensity anyway. Was it the first drop? No, it was the last turn that gave some extreme laterals. Oh, thank you for the gifted sub. A wild mark appeared. Yeah, it's only 938. You know why that is? It's only got 5 drops and only 3 inversions. That's not that much. And you know what does not account for the stats? Like, only the top speed counts for the stat, and like the maximum positive vertical Gs. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, you get more intensity if you have 6 Gs once than if you have 5.5 Gs 100 times. Of course, if you have 5.5 300 times, you'll need a lot of drops or inversions for that, and that will give you stats. But you know what I mean? If you make it go fast once, like in a drop like this, you don't really get any extra intensity from further drops where it also goes really fast. Because it's only the max that you get stats for. An 8.41 excitement, which is pretty good. Alright, how much money has this thing made us? 58,000. That's pretty good. It's more than 1 year and 5 months old, and we still charge more than 20 for it. Amazing. Has it been our most profitable ride? It probably has been, you know? Oh, this is per hour. It's per hour it's most profitable. In total, by a factor of more than 2.5. Mad Vampire is already in second. Wow, I didn't expect that. It's very popular. Even though we built it like not long ago. Huh. Interesting. I got a pretty neat park going on here. How much park value do we have? 424,000. Don't forget to drown that guest. Oh, I did. Forget. Thank you for reminding me. Alright, let's go unhappiness. Scroll down a bit. Because the older ones that have been long in the park tend to be happy. Otherwise they would have left already. Maybe if I look at the newest guests, maybe there are some unhappy. Okay, this is just nauseous. Why are they all so happy? I mean, I do have a lot of entertainers. I'm not sure if I have a single unhappy guest. I mean, he's neutral, so, you know, good enough. But let's continue looking. You're neutral, that's also not good. Nah. More neutral. Everyone who's neutral dies. Yeah. Very normal. I haven't found any unhappy guests yet. We're a very happy bunch. You don't think the sick guests are unhappy? They can be, but most of, like this one's very happy. Most of them aren't. Most of them are perfectly fine. Because sick overrides any other emotion in this like little screen. So I would have to check them all, which is annoying. And statistically they're fine, because most of the other guests are fine. Sort by thoughts. Yeah, we do this. Like, even the I'm lost is happy. I've already got some beef noodles. Great thought. Like, even the it's too crowded here crowd is happy. Actually, there was an unhappy fella in there. Which one is it? I saw someone unhappy. Maybe he's no longer thinking it though. Now we've lost him. Let's see. Can we find unhappy guests? It doesn't count if they're just neutral. This is shifting around a lot. I could pause, but that will pause the music and then makes it awkward and quiet. Ooh, hang on. One of these. Not anymore? They've gone again. Maybe it was this one, but he's now slightly happier. Didn't you build any toilets? I only have one. Let's build some more. Let's kill the sickest guest. I don't know how I could find the absolute sickest, but I can kill a very sick guest. Can you imagine how disgusting that bathroom is? It's, well, mostly the lack of privacy, because since we only had one, we had a lot of like toilet bowls in there, but we didn't have any space for walls, so it's just a line of toilet bowls without any walls in between them. Okay, this one seems to be quite nauseous, so goodbye. Wow! Max thirst, max nausea, max toilet. They should be grateful they didn't get a 3. Well, getting a 3 is fine if you're a man and you only have to pee. In any other situation, a 3 doesn't do all that much. That works, I'll take that. Well, I'm glad you're happy. Okay, what shall we do? Shall we continue playing this, or shall I show you around in my editing program tomorrow's video? Tell you a bit more about how I do that kind of stuff. What do you want? Finish the goal. I mean, finishing the goal is basically just clicking this button. There we... That was fast. Usually takes a few more seconds. There we go. Could you show us some Minecraft? I can see some mobs. You know what? I'll do both. First I'll show off... I'll get some music going. Hang on. Where is my... Where's my pop... No, not pop, lo-fi stream beats. Should be somewhere. Stream beats by Harris Heller. Hell yeah. Lo-fi beat. I hope it's still the same. Well, it seems to be different now, but that's fine. Alright, let's pause that one. And let's see what we get. That's quite loud, isn't it? Is this balanced well? Is it too loud or too quiet? I like it. A bit loud. Well, then I can lower it a bit. There we go, that should be better. Alright, let's see if I can... Let's see, get my DaVinci Resolve. That's apparently not a window I can select. Alright. In that case, I'll just share my screen. Let's see, screen recording. There we go. No RCT, no text. Okay, so this is the hairpin overview, which will go live tomorrow. I'll mute this one so we don't have that background music. And Yeah, it's so usually I always start with the voice. I can actually load that one up as well in this program. There we go. And this is just a lot of segments of my voice edited together. So I record as much as I can in a single breath. And, you know, and then I move on to the next bit. Alright, see ya, Max. I move on to the next bit and, you know, I'll edit out the bit in between. And make it flow nicely. And, yeah, I'll do noise reduction on it. Yeah, record a bit of noise, do noise reduction on it, and that's about it. Recording is alright, I don't really like it. But editing my voice is something I really don't like. But it's only, like, for 10-minute video, it takes like 30 minutes to do, so it's not that big of a thing. Luidsprekers, yeah, it means speakers. Or, well, literally translate would be like loudspeakers. Okay, so then I put that in here, which is why it's one continuous track with no edits. It's not because I have recorded it in one take, because I've made it in a different program. What do you use as a microphone? A €70 headset, which I bought like 3 years ago. Okay, so then I start with some generic footage. And I'll mute the voiceover as well. Which in this case, nowadays I tend to use the followers, like following the train. It's lagging a bit in the program, but it won't do that once it's rendered. And you know, then when I say this right overview is about the inverted hairpin, then I, you know, show that. Then we go to this, which is of course my little story about how I used to say harpa. You know, and then I go a bit about the general and some more. Then I compare the cost with the looping coaster and the other wild mice coaster types. You know, and then a whole lot of stuff. Yeah, these are all text things. And then I can just make the text and change the color. And then here, you see always under stats, you see a solid color. And the reason I have that is because the black border around it is just a solid color. Like if I remove this, it's just a black square, well, rectangle. And it was just a little bit bigger, so that you get the border around it. And that's how I always do the black border. And that's some more generic footage. Let's see if there's any interesting tricks in here. There is one interesting trick in here. Oh yeah, there's the arrow. At some point I needed an arrow. And I googled for red arrow and I found this one. It's called arrow free download.png. No, arrow free download png.png. And I still use it. It's, you know, it's a good arrow. it serves me well. And then, you know, some more text. You know what takes up a surprising amount of time? Setting up all these scenes, building the coasters, like setting up building the coasters next to each other and having guests in the park, making sure that we don't have vomit and stuff like that. Someone asked, do you think you ever get to the point where you need to hire an editor? No, because only I can edit my videos. The thing is, what takes the most time is setting up these scenes. But when I write my videos, I have a clear image in my head most of the time of what I want the scene, the accompanying visuals to be. But the editor would need to be able to play Roller Coaster Tycoon, be able to be good at it. And that's not something like... First of all, I don't trust anyone to have the right vision. Other than me. But also, they would need to have the skill for the game. Like, editing in this text doesn't take all that long. It's easy. Oh yeah, this is a great trick, which I'll keep a secret, but it's when I go through the elements. I like how I did that. Oh no, wait. Oh no, that's not there, and you know, you get set requirements. What program is this anyway? This is DaVinci Resolve. You know, and I basically work my way through it. I first do the voice, I put the voice in here, and then just start at the beginning. I was like, okay, what do I need? Like, what kind of footage do I need? And then I get that footage, put that in. Then I'm like, at the end of that footage, okay, what kind of footage do I need now? And stuff like that. Wait, bottom left. Oh, never mind. This is the free version, by the way. And then, you know, I go to my designs, stuff like that. This is not too complicated. Someone asked me what my program with the most tracks looks like. Well, I can show you. It's actually this one. Load. There we go. Okay, yeah, a lot of this stuff is offline because I moved the recordings, so it can't find the recordings anymore because I moved them to a different place. But you can still see if I actually change it to this. Do you see how many tracks we have there? It is up to 23 tracks. And you can actually see them all. This is a test requirements video, which is because you have this thing, and every single one of these images, plus all the borders around it, plus all the texts, every single line, and the background, they're all different tracks. Because they all appear at also slightly different positions, slightly different times, and they all have to be different tracks. By the way, how I got the border to be the exact right color is I used like a color picker, a color identifier on like one of these images, like the stat windows. And then I just made the solid color that color. By the way, I just loop the gentle soundtrack as the background always. Let's go back to that, what I'm used to. Let's not alter my editing program too much. The borders haven't pink. Not really, it's kind of a reddish color. It is a lot of work. And it only shows for a short time, yes. I mean, for Monday's video, I did a time lapse. From 2 to 3 p.m. It had to be from 2 to 3 p.m. Today. Well, not today, but from some 2 to 3 p.m. It took an hour to record, and it's like 10 seconds long. I mean, I could do other things during that hour. It was basically letting my computer run. You got a lot of texts here, and like text edit, like how I make this when it's like appearing at exactly the right point. It's just, I make the last one, where I just put in all the stuff, all the lines, and then I work back. Then I, you know, cut it in two, and then I remove, you know, then you have these all left. You know, basically how I do this, I have them like this. Then, okay, where does the last line need to appear? We go like that. I cut it in two. And then I remove the last line. And then okay, now I go back further. Okay, where does the second to last line need to appear? Okay, it's there. Cut it, oh, whoops. Cut it in two again. And remove that last line from what we have left. And then you work backwards. And that's much easier than working forwards. Is it about the clock scenery? Maybe. So there's already like little workflow things that make stuff easier when you work it. Oh, thank you for the 14 months, Akrain. Is there any specific questions any of you have about maybe how I did a certain kind of video or something like that? Because I think I've gone to like most of the basics. Just one. Why? Well, in Dutch I would say die. Because, you know, why is waarom in Dutch. And that's why is daarom. Yeah, waarom? Daarom. But if you swap the W with a D in English, you get why? Die. Which is a bit rude. Thank you for all the hard work. Well, I'm happy to do it. But this one took an especially long time, because it's a very long video. It's about 18 minutes long. Oh yeah, and then you got at the end, you got the remix, which is just fading in. Tell me why. That's from a I do it from a different song. I know it's from a different song than you are quoting. How much did you have to pay for this software? About $0. It's free. There is a paid version of this, which is more powerful, but not as powerful as I need. Like, more powerful than I need. Why are the 3 icons of OpenRCT in your softbar? Magic. I'll actually show you one interesting thing, which is a long time ago. It was, I think, in the How Fast Are Guests. When did I make that? Not that long ago, right? Somewhere here is it. I made a video on how fast guests are. Is it here? No, it wasn't after I came back. No, it wasn't that recent. Yeah, it's a few different versions of OpenRCT that I need at some point. Let's see, awards. Tips and tricks. Let's see, how to kill guests. Oh, I can't seem to find it. Keep it, dude. Your videos are classic and easy to understand. Keep it? You mean keep at it? Or... You missed it. Oh... Is it there? Let's see. Okay, Impossible Maze. Toilet overview. No, it was before the Impossible Maze. I know that. Oh, how fast are guests? There are even 3 versions of it. Yeah, because I did some interesting things here. Oh yeah, it was Patreon stuff. Because I needed a stopwatch at some point. Let's see, where is that? Oh yeah, this is a good example. Do you notice how simple this video looks? This timeline looks incredibly simple. Which is because it is. My videos have gotten so much more complex over the years. Oh yeah, these stopwatches. Oh yeah, I've ingrained them in there now, so I can't really. But if I quickly mute these, it was also before I had background music. But you see the stopwatch at the top going, and I had to actually code that stopwatch. Let's see, if an earlier version. Maybe it is... no. Maybe number 2. This is a long time ago, so I'm not exactly sure anymore. Oh, there we go. Here's the stopwatch. Also, by the way, this is a composition. you see 3 guests walking here. I recorded those 3 all separately. And then just compiled them together. So, this text is actually... I had to code the text. Okay, I haven't done this since then, because I hadn't need to. Oh yeah. There's like, at the top right, you can see the code, because your GPU memory is full. Okay. Because you get the time, and I had to like, for the hours, or for the minutes, like you get the time in like milliseconds or microseconds. And this is, the coding language is Lua, which I didn't know, I had to learn. Yeah, for the hours, I had to do floor, which basically means round down, time divided by 3600. Oh no, it's frames. It's frames. There are 60 frames in a second. So if you want to go to minutes, 60 frames a second, 60 seconds a minute, so you get 3600 seconds. Frames in a minute. That's the 00. Then you get to... The next one is floor time divided by 60, so that's the seconds. Then the last one, you have floor time divided by 60. So you get a single frame. And then times 100. So that you get the milliseconds. Counting starting at 1. I didn't have any problems with that. Because I didn't have to do any array stuff. But yeah, I didn't know that because Tom Scott ranted about it once. So this is maybe the most complicated thing I've ever done in this program. Okay, so if we go back to the very first video, like let's go park rating explained. Let's see how complicated that one is. This is not the very first. This very first video I made on this computer. Hang on, this doesn't seem right. No, this is not park rating explained. Let's go to the spiral coaster overview. There we go. This is more complicated than I expected. This is still not as complicated as my most recent videos. Like if I open up a random one, for example the RCT1 difficulty curve, let's see how complex that is. Yeah, this was actually a fairly simple one because it was just footage of parks. But let's go to the longest 10x10 coaster. My videos have gotten more complex. I've gotten faster at editing, but I have gotten... it's also just taken me longer to make my videos because they've gotten more complex. I mean, yeah, you can see it here. There's a lot of extra stuff added throughout the video. It's not really... It's not really playing at the moment. Oh, maybe it's because I still... because the GPU is full. Yeah, it doesn't work because errors. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's play Minecraft. There we go. Let's go to... Let's play. I'll show you my world and I'll also show you how to fight mobs. Let's fight some mobs. Yeah, that's the thing you can do in Minecraft. Now, I'm quite overpowered in my world. Let's see. Let's load. Okay, let's just... wait for Minecraft to start. There we go. Can close that. No, don't need to save, didn't change anything. Okay, can we go full screen once it loads? Come on, load. There we go. That took a long time. Okay, Options, video settings. Where's the full screen option? I never play in full screen. So I don't know where it is. Random artificial intelligence factor. I didn't finish my study. I don't know that much about it. Other. Full screen mode. Hang on. Is it here? Full screen on. There we go. Okay, let me also... let's go. Video settings. No, I need to go to music settings. Because I usually play with sound off. Oh, actually, it's turned off here. There we go. Now we got Minecraft sound. That's fun. Alright. This is probably too loud. That was way too loud, wasn't it? Okay. Yeah, I think this must be too loud, but I'll turn it down. Music and sound. Yeah, but 20%. Seems better. Okay, this is my storage system. It's weird not having a taskbar in the bottom. It's a little bit laggy because a lot of chests. It's not really a slideshow. It's perfectly playable. I have a strong computer, but there's a lot of chests. And here is my potion room. On the other side we got the enchanting room. And here we have a super smelter room. Did I build all of this myself? Yes, I did. No automatic sorting systems. No. I don't... Like, how do automatic sorting systems work? Like, I know how they work. I know the redstone behind it, but, like, let's go to, like, excess stone. I have, like, a million different types. Like, randomly I got polished granite. Like, if you need to put it in your sorting system, you have to, like, change the auto sorting system to have it, to make sure that it can handle polished granite and put it in the right chest. But then you might suddenly have polished granite stairs, or, I don't know, you might suddenly have a load of, where is it? White stained glass pane, or crying obsidian, which I didn't have before, or red stained glass. It's just so much work to make that work, and I don't like that. What's your favorite, least favorite Minecraft biome? Least favorite is probably swamp, because it's ugly. Well, ocean maybe, least favorite. You can't really build in it. Favorite? Probably forest. Well, meadows I really like. I'm currently in a meadow. I got quite a few of this stuff as well. I also got quite a few diamonds. Not that much. But I've used a few for like 2 stacks or so for a build. Also, this is... Did I just get... No, this is just my backup gear. Like, this is a copy of all the gear I have. Just in case I die, that I immediately have another version of it. Have I ever thought of installing some theme park mods? No, not really. I really like them modded. Sharpness sword, smite sword, and the silk touch, fortune, silk touch, fortune, silk touch, fortune, and so on. Bows, I have several bows because I use infinity, so I sometimes need a new one. What happens when you die in the game? Well, I can show you. Hang on, let me... where are those shulker boxes? Oh, those are there. Let me put this quartz away. Oh, by the way, this is the center of my base. Which is gonna go deeper at some point. I pretty much like... I really like this, what I did here with the build. But let me put this quartz away. You will lose all your 96 levels. I have an XP farm. Drown a guest. I can't drown. I literally can't drown. Because the beacon effects are too good. Oh yeah, this is my trading hall. This is where I use the diamonds for diamond blocks. And this is where the actual villagers are. This is what I used a lot of quartz for. So I built all these villagers first. Well, built. Because I needed the quartz for the villager hall. But the villagers is what I'm getting my quartz for with the trades. Which version? The most recent release, like 1.18.1 or 0.2, I'm not sure. And I'm still building the trading hall. I like these endrals for the light. Oh, and gold blocks because I'm rich. You know, eventually I'd run out of air here, but I have regeneration, so I can't drown. Actually, let me... hang on. Where do I do that? Somewhere here. There we go, channel points. Let me turn off all of those rewards. So that people can't do them. There we go. Except geography question, because I like that one. Let's go back to Stream Manager. Usually I do this on my computer, but I'm currently recording my screen, not just a window. Refund. Yeah, Slime wants to. Remember to update title. Oh yeah, that's not a bad one. Hang on. You know what, let's just not do this. Hang on. To make it easier on myself. Where is this? Video settings, there was an other. Full screen off. And let's just do... Can I get Minecraft? Okay, why can't I not select Minecraft? For a window. Oh, I can here. Good. Capture cursor, yes please. And then like that. Okay, perfect. Because now I can go onto the internet without you guys seeing everything. Ask you your question. Alright. Let me load up Twitch. Oh, my computer is a bit slow. Maybe it's because Minecraft is asking a lot. Okay, now I can easily change the title. Wow, either my computer is slow or the internet is slow. I think it's more the internet. Let's see. Playing a bit of Minecraft. There we go. I should change the game as well then. Minecraft. There we go. Alright. So this is the absolute center of my base. And if we go through here, you can see beacons. There we go. I'm pretty much unharmed because of all the beacons. And yeah, this goes down quite far. I've buried the beacon at the bottom of the world. Never seen Minecraft. Well, it's a blocky game where you explore, mine stuff, build stuff. So this is the bottom of the world at Y minus 54. Used to be Y0, the bottom is now minus 64. And yeah, there are a few beacons in the middle here. There you go. Usually play with sound off, so I forgot that they actually make a noise. There are 6 beacons for the 6 effects. And I like the lava around it. Looks cool. There are some zombies near. Oh, there we go. There's a zombie there. He will never despawn because he got an item. And this is how you fight zombies. Ah, I set him on fire. That was not my fire, by the way. It's my sword is enchanted. Game as a zombie. Can you turn into a zombie? No, but villagers can. I actually use that to get cheaper trades. Because if you cure a zombie villager into an irregular villager, you get cheap trades. So if you get a regular villager, make a zombie villager out of him, then cure him again, you also get the cheap trades. Okay. Okay, let's sleep. Because, no, axe, it does more damage. Now I like my sword. I don't have sharpness on the axe anyway, because I don't have a sharpness trait yet. Okay, this is my base on the outside, which is not very spectacular yet. I'll build at some point, I'll build some big thing. This is for the villager breeder, so that I can transport the zombie villagers inside at night. So they don't burn up, so this thing will get removed at some point. That's my mob farm, which is pretty big. If I go stand here, it'll work. It's a bit laggy, but now it's fine. So there we go. There's the first mob. And they'll all fall to their death. Do you have a gunpowder farm? Yes, this is a gunpowder farm. Okay, there's... At some point there will be a creeper among the mobs that will die here. Let's see. There we go. You can hear the hopper sorting the items. There's no... Oh, there's one. There's a creeper. He just died. And the lag is worse than usual. Maybe it's because I'm also live streaming. Here I have all the items. I have chests upon chests of everything. About 10 double chests full. Well, the gunpowder... Yeah, the gunpowder is also entirely full. And this was miscellaneous, but then got filled up with all the other stuff because it doesn't have a sorter. You know, I don't need any more of it. And this is my usual AFK place. This is exactly in the middle of the mob farm, right under where they fall to their death. How come you have so many bones? Can you craft? You can craft a lot of things with a lot of things, but I have the bones because all the skeletons that die. So yeah, let me just lower the render distance a bit to 16. Okay, so I'm basically on top of this hill. Now the annoying thing is that the beacon beams for some reason don't load in unless you get close to them. Because I have a beacon there, you've seen it, but it's not really loading in. Now it is, but I have more beacons than that. There's another one. Make sure I don't die. Here's another beacon, there we go. I have 9 beacons. I have 9 full beacons. There's another one here. And there's another one somewhere here. There we go. Come on. And another one there. You can see it. And then we go this way. Should be somewhere. Okay, found it. Bury them all at the bottom of the world so I get the effects in all the... Like, all the way down. This way. Like, when they have rendered in, they'll stay rendered in. But you have to, like, get near them and look at them before they get rendered in. But now, you can see all 9 beacon beams. Which is pretty cool. So, beacons give you effects. You see those icons on the top right. They give you all kinds of fun effects. Like strength, make you stronger, resistance, make sure that you don't die as much. All that kind of stuff. Like that fall, I only survived because resistance, I think. Might have died otherwise. But I also have feather falling, obviously. Okay, that's my iron farm, which is a small thing I got from YouTube. Most of my automated stuff is from YouTube. Like that mob farm is a farm I built in the previous world, but in the previous world I got it from YouTube. Here's my old little villager station that I used to get my few books of unbreaking, mending, and thorns. And that's about it that's here that I can show. There are a few more things in the nether. And I'll show you where I got all those wither skeleton skulls. Because that is quite interesting. If this stuff loads in. And I can actually show you how I do that. Let's get my smite sword out. Let's get my bow. I need that thing. Use some more rockets. More food. Let's see. Okay. And oh yeah, first, let's go up. To show you my gold farm. They've gone above the nether. And there is the gold farm. And if I go all the way to the top. Oh. There we go. You can see the piglins spawning, walking to the turtle egg in the middle. I got this from YouTube, by the way. I did not design this myself. And then falling to their death. Is there also a heaven? There is a sort of sky dimension, but not heaven. It's the end. I do have an XP farm there. Yeah, this is the nether, which is basically hell. So yeah, this is where I get my gold, because those things drop gold when they die, the zombie piglins. Or just zombie pigmen, as they used to be called, and I still like to call them. This stuff is ouchy, by the way, because it's magma blocks. Unless you crouch, then suddenly they don't hurt you anymore. Like, if you crouch, you're absolutely fine. You stand up, you take damage. It's weird. But it works. And yeah, they fall to their death on this. I don't, because I have feather falling on my boots. Oh yeah, and this is a piglin trading station. Those are different mobs. Like, if you take those to the overworld, which is the normal world, then they turn into zombified piglins. Which are those fellas that were falling to their death there. But yeah, those like gold, and they trade them for a lot of different items. Like all of these, like bricks, quartz, obsidian, crying obsidian, ender pearls. I have way too many ender pearls anyway. Can you train enemies? No, there's not anything like that. But let's go to my personal nether fortress. I've sort of made like a semi-wither skeleton farm. Because making a proper wither skeleton farm requires way too much spawn proofing of the nether. So I altered a nether fortress so that it's useful for me and I can easily hunt wither skeleton skulls there. I have a beacon set up there as well. And I specifically picked the nether fortress in the Soul Sand Valley because less enemies spawn in Soul Sand Valleys. Let's see, it should be somewhere around here. I always forget exactly where I need to go. It's somewhere around -1000. And there we go, there it is. You can see I altered this quite a bit. Yeah, Elytra is a lot of fun to use. There are still items here from the last time I've been here. Because when you unload the chunks, the items obviously unload as well. See, I do need the chest plate for the extra protection. And then I basically just go running around like this. The funny thing is, I have looting on my sword, which gives you extra mob drops. If they die, they give extra stuff. But if you use a bow to kill an enemy, while you are holding your looting sword in your other hand, then you still get the looting effect. Oh yeah, I have a one-shot, one-kill on wither skeleton skulls. Because I have strength from the beacon, strength 2, and I have a smite 5 sword. Okay, let's give him a hit. Now he's angry. Now they all come towards me, which is fun. And I basically just fight mobs here, and I'm basically immortal. It's not that much. Oh, that's a lot of lag on the stream. That's more lag on the stream than I am having in game. But now it should be fine. But yeah, I'm basically immortal. When did you start playing Minecraft? About 10 years ago. More than 10 years ago. 10 and a half. So yeah, let's kill that ghast. Is that a good shot? Not exactly. Come on. There are still a lot of pigmen on my tail. I'm not a particularly good shot at the moment. So let's kill all the pigmen. There we go. Why is there a jellyfish in hell? I really like your reactions. Okay, there we go. Do I have a wither? Yeah, I got the wither skeleton skull. Awesome. But it's amazing, because of the beacons, I'm basically immortal. I don't even have to eat. The only time I have to eat is when I get to food so low that I can't sprint anymore. This is how overpowered these beacons are. Because usually you eat to refill your hunger bar. Because when you have full hunger bar, you restore health quicker. But I restore health through regeneration. And I take very little damage because of the resistance from the beacon. Come on. There we go. So I just basically am immortal. Well, not entirely. Sometimes I get so much damage surrounded by wither skeletons on all sides that I do eventually need to heal up. But this is very relaxing, all this kind of stuff. Do you also not have to remove the bedrock on the ceiling for beacons? No! Beacon beams go through bedrock. Bedrock is a transparent block. Like, there's still bedrock there. I just had to remove everything below the bedrock. Have you encountered any real people yet? I mean, I've encountered villagers. But there are no other real people. But, let's go explore some more of the world. Can I show you the XP farm that I've built? Let's see, I can go this way. Because that's fun. I thought it was a multiplayer game. No, it is a multiplayer game, but, well, for me it's mostly single player. This is the wrong direction. I like single player a lot. Because usually when I play multiplayer with friends, I end up being the one that plays by far the most on the server. And then I get a bit, you know, if you're the one that plays on the server by far the most, it's not all that much fun anymore at some point. Maybe I just need to find, like, non-friends, like just a random dedicated server. Okay, now we go to the end. This is an end portal. There we go, this is the end. And, it's filled with Endermen. Which are, well, they're kind of scary. You know, if you look at them, they attack you. See that one? And they're quite strong. I think the most of my deaths in this world have been to Endermen. Not any recent ones, but before I had like top-notch armor. So if I go that way, you see my XP farm, which kills a lot of Endermen. There's, whoops. There's still some XP there as well. Okay, I need to stick the landing. Ah, damn it. Luckily I have an elytra. Usually I'm a lot better at this landing. And there we go. Oh, I don't want to pick up though. Hang on, let me fill my inventory. This is loud. I always play with sound off. This is the first time in this world that I have sound off. And then we get new ones. Wonderful. What a beautiful sound. And then I just get the XP. Oh, horrific sound. Okay, let's go away. I don't like that sound. Oh yeah, when you go far enough this way, you'll eventually cross the pretty much endless, well not pretty much endless, the seemingly endless void. And eventually you'll reach the end islands. So let's float towards them. I have played Feed the Beast. Oh, was that Feed the Beast? I'm not sure if it was. I've played... that was Sky Factory, like something like that. There we go, here we have the end islands. And you can find end cities on them. See if I can remember where the... See if I can find one. And there we go. In end cities you can find shulkers. Well, not that one, I already raided it. That was the very... here I got my very first elytra. Oh, I still heard a shulker. There we go. I've not killed all of them. That's a shulker. Oh. Come on. They make you float. Look at that, I'm floating now. You didn't make this. No, this was all generated by the game. But if you kill shulkers, you can still see an item there from when I was here the last time. Yeah, let's not die here. That doesn't seem like such a good idea. Okay, let's go back to the overworld. Flying through the void. I thought you were supposed to craft the things. You can craft things, but some things generate. Like purple, those purple blocks that stuff was made out of, you can't find anywhere. Well, there, but you can't craft it, I mean. No, actually you can. You can craft them out of chorus plants, which are the purple plants that you also saw on the island. Okay, there we go. There's the XP farm. There's the island. Let's go back. Perfect landing. Now I'm in my base again, at my bed. A lot of junk in my inventory. Let's dump some of it. I like the blaze rods and stuff. I don't like the rotten flesh. I don't like the swords. I don't like the bones. I have plenty of those. Okay. I think I've shown pretty much everything in my world. I can show Slime how to craft. Oh, there's actually a few things I haven't shown yet. This rail is just to get villagers in my base. That's obviously not permanent. Like if you have wood, for example. Let me actually quickly get rid of some items. Yeah, it's quite laggy here, but it's alright. It's a bit laggier than usual now, because I'm also streaming. Oh, I need to... There we go. So these are crafting benches. And if you make a wood, you know, you get 4 planks. And, you know, you can make those into sticks. And then if you get some cobblestone... 3. That's exactly what I need. That seemed like it was planned. Just a chest with only 3 cobblestone in it. But no. Stone pickaxe. You know, you can use that to mine stuff. You can mine iron. Upgrade to an iron pickaxe. And stuff like that. I have a lot of stuff, by the way. I have a lot of tools and... Yeah, I have... this is just basically a lot of shulker boxes, a lot of totems of undying. Oh yeah, you can cheat death if you hold the totem of undying. Which is fun. Can you craft any naughty stuff? I don't think so. You can of course build naughty stuff. Oh yeah, I can show you, you know, how it looks when mobs are spawning. If we go to an unlit area, it's night. You can see there are a lot of mobs here. And they will try to kill me. But I have smite on this sword, which does a lot of extra damage to any undead mobs. And both skeletons and zombies count as undead mobs. I don't have my beacon effect now because I'm too far away. Which is why I had 9 of them, because their radius is only limited. And I buried them at the bottom of the world, because the radius below them is also only 50 blocks. So if you have them at the top of the mountain, and that is a mountain, then at some point you'll be too low. So that's why they're at the bottom of the world. But yeah, I have an old base actually. This wasn't the first place I put my base. I have an old house with still a bed in it. I removed everything else when I moved. But I still have a bed. in the old house. This is not just the... Well, I mean, you saw the things I've built that's taken most of my time. This is mostly resource gathering and building. But yeah, this is my previous house. Which now only has a bed in it. It used to have crafting stuff and storage in it, of course. Well, the world map's practically infinite. It goes up to 30 million blocks in every direction. So that's pretty infinite. Yeah, this was before I had any kind of powerful stuff. There are some really cool caves, by the way. I'll show you some cool caves. This is not the way to the cool cave. I'm not almost out of rockets, but I've got to be a little bit sparingly, because I didn't stock up. Somewhere here is the cool cave. There we go. Look at this. Some big cave. Minecraft 1.18 called New Cave Generation. So no, this was not before the Caves and Cliffs update. Okay, let me see. Somewhere there is a route here to like an immensely cool cave. I think it's this way. Yeah. I found like a really, really cool cave. Hang on. Is it this way? Somewhere here. Yes. Look at this. This is such a massive cave. It's incredibly big and fairly lit up now by me. It's... This is just massive compared to what you would find in the older versions. And hello, creeper. How you doing? Oh, I'll show you what happens when a creeper gets angry. He does that. And if you're standing right next to that, it's deadly. Even with all my armor on, I will still die in one shot if he's right next to me. Okay, now I want to go up again, but I don't want to... I always forget the way up, so I'm going to the other cave. Because there's a cave on the other side of this hallway. And I know a way up from here. It's there. Okay, it's somewhere here is my way up. There it is. Found it. Now we're here. There we go. There's my little house. Yeah, this is the coolest Minecraft has looked. Ever, basically. Is Nick Cave in this game as well? Not really. Don't you have blast protection? I have general protection, which I find much more useful. I have not died to a creeper in a very long time, so I'm fine. Like, only at absolute point blank will you die from a creeper in hard mode if you have this armor on. If I also have my chest plate on, then I can't die in one shot by a creeper. Because then you have just 2 overpowered armor. It's really strong. I think Cody did probably know that you have monsters in here. You know, Slime, you're kind of the odd one out here. But yeah, the idea is that I built this base all the way down to, well, eventually bedrock, but that's going to take months. I already spent quite a lot on this. When you die, do you lose your levels? Well, you drop a little bit of XP, but that's only ever enough to get up to 7 levels. Of course, if you only had like 5 levels, you don't drop that much. But if you have any more than 7 levels, you only get back up to 7. But yeah, I can show you what happens when you die. But let me first drop a few of these nonsense items that I can't be arsed to sort. There we go. I don't need that either. I don't need gold. I have a gold farm, for heaven's sake. But yeah, when you die, you basically just drop all your stuff. So let me quickly die. Just need to fly up for that first. Because I have resistance. Okay, so this is going to be like a 200 something block fall. This should be enough to kill me. There we go. Aha, 69,041 score. What's my Minecraft skin? Well, this is a good place to show it off. I just got it from the internet. This is my Minecraft skin. Or this. It roughly looks like me. And I like it. I had a different one for a very long time, but I was kind of fed up with it. Okay, so I've lost all my levels, but I can get those back easily, so it's not really a big deal. And all the other stuff you just get back. I have never lost my stuff in this world. By the way, you can also cheat death if you hold the Totem of Undying. If I do this again, then I start holding the Totem of Undying. If you die, you don't. Bam! How cool is that? You get a little bit of resistance, you get fire resistance. You get a very short amount of like extra hearts. Especially useful in lava. Rip totem. I have plenty. Like, there we go. That's another one. And those are not the only ones I have. Those are just the ones in storage that I don't have in my ender chest. Totems are not craftable. You can only get them from evokers, which is a certain type of illager. And yeah, they're pretty hard to kill. They're strong. Do you have like a cozy place to rest? Not really. Like, this is my storage system where I spend most of my time, obviously, because storage and all your items. I have lots of stone, by the way. I used to have more, but I traded a lot of it for emeralds. But yeah, this is usually where I kind of rest. I find the Order of the Hotbar says a lot about you. The sword is 1, pick 2. No, for me it's always firework rockets is 1 and steak is 2. That's how stuff works for me anyway. Yeah, for different people it works different, of course. Restock this a little bit. So I don't run out of rockets suddenly. There we go. Then usually I have a pickaxe in my 3rd slot, but it differs. I usually have the totem in my last slot, unless I am really sure I don't need the totem and I do need my inventory slots for something else. You also know that you could put the rocks in your offhand. Yeah, but I don't like having the stuff on the left of the screen. So it's fine. And sometimes I don't need the rockets for a while. So I'll change it around. But yeah, that's pretty much it about this Minecraft world. I mean, this is technically my bed, but I don't really use it only to sleep, of course, to skip the night. I prefer axes over sword. Why? I need my sword, because looting. But in general, I don't do a lot of mob fighting, because, like, there are no mobs here. This is entirely spawn-proof. So, there's no fighting to do here. But yeah, that's, I think, about it for this stream then. I haven't heard any background music. I don't like in Minecraft that sometimes you have music, sometimes you don't. And we haven't had any music for a long time now. But by the way, one thing I want to say is that I did design everything here, except the redstone contraptions. Like, for example, the super smelter is a fairly big redstone contraption. It's just from Ilmango, YouTuber. But all the beautiful stuff I designed myself. Like, this is redstone, which is, well, quite laggy apparently. But it's complicated. I could never design this myself. It's a super smelter. But yeah, all this, this wooden stuff and the deep slate stuff and the quartz trading, all that, this stuff I designed myself, which I'm pretty proud of. Well, I'm happy to educate you, Slime. Yeah, it's very interesting. It's not just building. Like, you can have just building. If I go to my creative testing world, that's just building. Because, well, you can see, this is where I built a little replica. This is where I first designed my trading hall. And, well, it's the exact same, obviously. But this is creative. I'm immortal, mostly. And, you can see that's where I designed my base and part of the wall. And that's where I designed my storage system. And this is like no combat. I can't die. I don't even have hearts. I just get any block I want. I even have spawn eggs, which allow me to just spawn zombies, which I think will immediately... Oh, the game's most on peaceful. It's, yeah, the zombies, which will immediately catch fire and die. I can also, I think... Okay, let's move away from the noise. I think I can spawn Elder Guardians. I'll show you some big fish. Slime. Elder Guardian, that must have a spawn egg, right? Oh, it's on... there we go, it's alphabetical. Hell yeah. Look at them. Some big fish, also big slime. Salmon egg. Is there a specific salmon egg? There is, actually. We got salmon for slime. Lol. Now my creative world is ruined unless I kill them all. I just put it to peaceful, I suppose, and they'll despawn. Just show him the wither. Okay, but let's do that not in this world, because I don't want it to roam around. Let's see. Okay, this one's in creative. This is an old world. I don't know which old world it is, but I can show the wither here, which is the strongest mob in the game, but very easy to fight if you do it right. And the dragon is a bit more difficult because you can only find it in difficult places. Oh yeah, this was a very old world. I did with my brother. My brother built this. I didn't. It's maybe his best work ever. It's well, a palace. Kind of like a sandstone palace. And I did not build it. My brother did. Now, we both built this village. He did, like, I did the castle. He did the church. I did some houses. He did some highs. There we got some music. I did the background. I did the dock. This is like 5 years ago or so. This is quite a long time ago. And if we go this way, somewhere here, there's a bit of an old build. Let's see if I can find it by just... Oh, there we go. There's... It doesn't really belong here. Yeah, I made a massive hole with editing programs, and I built some Pokeballs in them. I was really into Pokemon still yet, at that time. And I built this. Which I think is pretty cool. I designed these all myself. Well, I got the sphere with like a sphere generator. But other than that, I didn't really design them myself, of course, but I recreated them myself. Which I think is pretty cool. Full voxel art? Maybe. But let's have a wither here. Yeah, that'll be fun. Okay, so we need soul sand. I'm not gonna do it in the village, but I'm fine doing it here. No, with a skeleton skull. Spooky, scary skeleton. Okay. Okay, let's actually have it close by. So we can see the damage of the explosion. Like, there we go. That is a wither. Take a sword. It'll explode in a minute. No, this is creative slime, so I'm pretty much immortal here. And I can get any block I want at any time. So yeah, this is the wither. It has a boss bar and it's quite strong. Now, I'm immortal, so that's absolutely fine. Yeah, I crafted the monster. You see how much health he got? Strong boy. Yeah, you can make snow golems and iron golems. Okay, now he can't fly anymore because he's in his second stage. Well, he can fly a little bit, but he is supposed to be grounded. I don't know why he can fly a little bit. But when you kill him, he drops a nether star, which is something that's very useful. Come on. One more shot. There we go. He drops a nether star, and you need... Slyne, we went wither skeleton skull hunting in my actual world, remember? In the nether fortress with all the blazes and the withers and the zombies and stuff. If you have 3 of those, this stuff, you can craft a wither, which I just did. And then you get the nether star if you kill the wither, and with the nether star you can make a beacon. And the beacon... I had a whole setup with, because they give those boosts. And that's how that all works. So yeah, this is a nice medieval village. This is all built in creative. And farms and outpost towers. And for some reason, some kind of mountain thing, which we also both worked on. He built this stairs, he built that thing. I built those stairs, I built that thing, I built that. Now he built that thing. I built these bridges. I built those tower thingies. I built this thing. My brother built the cathedral. So yeah, how long did it take? I have no idea. We worked on this for quite a while. The cathedral's empty on the inside, unfortunately. But yeah, this is all pretty cool. This is really cool. I'm really proud of this world. Yeah, this world took quite a long time. It kind of reminds me of Soul's location. I don't know what that is. But yeah, I'm kind of proud of this world. But you also got some more stuff that way. And that was built by my stepbrother, who also played on this world for a little bit, when we had it as a server. What he built is quite odd. It's this stuff, the sandstone stuff. And the pyramid, like the palace is my brother's, but this is my stepbrother's. And it's a bit... It's all kind of weird. Like some walls... And then you have whatever this is. I never really asked him about it, but it just continues on for quite a while. I don't think he has played Minecraft since he stopped doing this, or since like 5 years. But he's got like a style. And like that thing. What is that? It's a sort of massive bridge kind of thing. And... yeah, I don't know. The design is odd, but it is somehow it is quite attractive. And then we have this pyramid, which has a piston door, which I built. I didn't design it. Also, it's not entirely filled up at the moment. Hang on. There we go. See if it still works. Looks like it is. Oh, it goes down one too far. Oh, and then it goes back up again. But yeah, this is quite a thing. Oh yeah, I built it on brick. Terrible idea. I did not design this myself, like I said. I'm not good enough for that. And then inside the maze... oh, where's the... come on, there we go. If we go through the door... there's a maze. I said inside the maze. I meant inside the pyramid, but inside the pyramid there's kind of a maze with... there's not all that finished. There's stuff everywhere. It's a weird style. But it is interesting, isn't it? And then here we have the top of the maze, top of the pyramid. Come on. There we go. He also built those glass towers. Which are a bit weird. But interesting. yeah, that's about it in this world. I was going to show off the Wither in this, but I ended up showing off the entire world. And yeah, I can show off this castle. There's some few interesting rooms. You got the throne room here with a big chandelier. I used to be really into building like big towers back in the day. And then if we... On the other side here we have... There's a bit of a weird... There's a wall in the middle here, which is a bit weird. But if we go down... And outside here... Then... it's a weird layout. Then we are here. In the gardens. The castle gardens. And... yeah, we have little signs. To Cape Sandstone... To Hightower. That's my brother's work. He's much better with the name and kind of the lores and the names and stuff than I am. So that's all his stuff. Like he made this central building, which is the inn. So I have said weird 54 times now. Interesting. Yeah, this little inn with, you know, beds and stuff. What I find cool... and not really weird, just cool, is the map room I made. Which is down here. And I mapped out a lot of the world. There's a big map. And you can see the village there. The sky village there. The palace there. And my stepbrother stuff. And the Pokeballs there. Also... Somewhere in the water here, I wrote some stuff, but I don't think I've ever updated the map. Yeah, I think I wrote my brother's name there or something in the water with glowstone. But you might not be able to see that on a map, actually. Yeah, I made this map, which is... Oh, I just broke the glass. Oh, there we go. But, why do I not... Hang on. There we go. This is the map. You just fly around and map it. I don't have to individually craft, like, place all these blocks or anything. But yeah, that's pretty cool. You can really see your Minecraft world nicely. I thank you for the follow, Aroas. So that was a little Minecrafty bit. I didn't expect it to go on for this long, but it did. And I hope you enjoyed it. I mean, the viewership has around halved since I started playing Minecraft, which makes a lot of sense. Because most people are here for Roller Coaster Tycoon, not Minecraft. But yeah, I'm glad so many of you stuck around. Yeah, I'm especially happy you enjoyed it, Slime. Sorry about the views. No, that makes... I mean, that's fine. I knew it would happen. If I didn't want it to, I would not have done it. It's fun to do something different sometimes. Okay, let's rate Snappy. She's playing American Truck Simulator, as she does. She likes that, and it's quite relaxing to watch her play it. So let's give her a little rate. A welcome back rate. She's been gone for a while. So, thank you all very much for watching me do Roller Coaster Tycoon, watching me do Minecraft, watching me, you know, show a little bit behind the scenes. I hope you enjoyed that as well. And I'll see you all next time. Have fun at Snappy Stream. I wish you a very happy goodbye. Oh, and hope you enjoyed tomorrow's video. Hope you enjoyed the spoilers. I didn't spoil everything. Bye-bye.